We'll start by saying, you know, all praise, honor, and glory to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, RACWAA, QADASH. Double honors to the elders. Peace, salutation, blessing to Akim, pushing this true. Shalom. This is Matthew chapter 24, verse 6. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. Verse 7, for nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines, and pestilences, and earthquakes, in diverse places. So I'm on RT News here. It says, Maxine Waters' insurrection calls provide more proof that race baiters ripping America apart don't deserve to be taken seriously. And really, it's all on these devils playing their agenda to cause, division. But it's prophesied, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, this is the Lord's movie. But, we're just reporting on, what to be circumspect of. Don't get caught up in, these worldly affairs, because, to be carnal in mind is death, But anyways, basically this is saying, I'm going to read a little bit. Saying, U.S. Representative Maxine Waters disqualified herself from any serious discussion of making America more just. Likewise, Democrat leaders and media propagandists who will, as usual, ignore or excuse Waters' incitement to violence, reminding us that they should be taken seriously. And that's all they're doing. That fucking whatever happened at the the Capitol riot, incitements, just this is all just propaganda. They feeding the sheep and causing chaos. Order through chaos, or what do they call that? But it says all of their talk about racism, criminal justice, policing, white supremacy, and the like is just blather. It's disingenuous, manipulative, and dishonest. America's dividers for gain are cancerous, raw on society, not people with anything genuine to say. And it's not just America; it's these the wicked. Job 9:24. The earth is given to the hand of wicked, covered the face of the judge thereof. If not, where and who is he? We know who he is. Wicked is in control of this earth. And at the end of the day, it's these wicked rulers that are basically controlling the narrative, and just they're pushing to that one world order. But you have to get, just like I said, order out of chaos. You have to get everything into a state of chaos so they can justify the bringing in of the troops, the martial law, and that they work in what's that called, man? Salak, I'll think it here in a minute. But this is funny though. See, even the names, man, and just the devil does a lot of wordplay. But anyway, it says Waters was in classic Mad Maxine form when she made an appearance Saturday night at the country's latest flashpoint for racial tension. And see how they call it. They say, look, I know it's probably gonna be backwards on here, but Mad Maxine, brothers, if y'all get on that Brition, brothers, I know one brother I seen, he posted, reposted that video. It was animated, a little short video, a couple minutes long, but it was going into, the Mad Max, the Mad Maxine, you know what I mean? And basically, turning people into, followers of the beast, say it like that, just like, they had that, the CDC, website, basically zombie preparedness, You know what I mean? It's like, man. Anyways, if y'all want to check that out, it's on RT News. But it's Maxine Waters insurrection. But like I say, the devil is his wordplay down here. Mad Maxine. God damn. Let's see what else we got here. This is something I'm talking about. Fauci blasted for deeming gun violence public health issue, criticizing, the Maxine hesitancy while backing through, the C restrictions. The blind have eyes but they can't see. The deaf have ears but they can't hear. It's a little wordplay there. But yeah, it's a lot of propaganda being pushed, a lot of enchantments going out, and just as I say, blind eyes but they can't see, you know what I mean? But the scriptures, the prophecies, which I'm gonna get into, they talk about times to come, the end times, you know what I mean? And I was trying to find the news about the Medes, Russia, but I guess none of that's on there now. But pretty sure most people keeping up, brothers been bringing it out, the Russians and the Russia and Ukraine and U.S. and then what was it, China and one of the other Moab countries, if I'm not mistaken. But anyways, yeah, a lot of World War III talk going on. So just gotta be circumspect here. You know what I mean? The second Ezra chapter 16, verse 70. For there shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. That's coming. It's already kind of showing through the famine of the word, the precursor to the famine of the word, brothers, bringing out this truth, getting strikes, getting their channels taken down, and but this is Second Ezra chapter 16, verse 18. The beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the powers shall stand in fear, the beginning of evils. What shall I do when these evils shall come? What should we do? If we're in this truth, we're hearing, the word, the word is the sword, spirit, knowing this truth, being on that righteous path to salvation, Lord willing. This is verse 19. Behold, famine, plague, tribulation, and anguish are sent as scourges for a minute. It says, but for all these they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges. And this is 2nd Ezra chapter 15, verse 16. Actually, I'm gonna start 15 or 14. 2nd Ezra chapter 15, verse 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, For a sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another with swords in their hands. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard the kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. And we're seeing this like previous little video I uploaded. Brother uploaded though. I think it was in Canada where they already had it's like straight out the movies. You know what I mean? Straight out the TV scene, scripted. It's like it's scripted. But you've seen the big old sign on the highway and it said checkpoint. You know what I mean? Had that checkpoint, and that goes in with this verse 17. And man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. And man, it's like these are you read up on that chapter. It's like starting verse 1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. Fear not the imaginations against thee, let not the incredulity of them that trouble thee, that speak against thee. For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. Behold, saith the Lord, YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. Verse 6. For wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. And obviously, if your eyes to see and ears to hear, then that makes perfect sense. Wickedness has polluted this earth. It's just, man, it's always been wicked since this wicked empire, begun, but it's like it says in let's see. Yeah, Ecclesiastes chapter 3. To everything there is a season and a time, to every purpose under the heaven. You know what I mean? There's a season and a time for everything, And, how it looks, based off these holy scriptures, based off, this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding through the word, how it's looking is that it's end time prophecies. You know what I mean? And then you got, the YAHAWAH, QADASH, the Spirit of the Lord on his men, to seek this truth, to follow this righteous path, that all the men of the Lord have followed, before, in past times, But yeah, let's see. Ecclesiasticus. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 41, verse 8. Woe be unto you, ungodly men, which have forsaken the law of the Most High, YAHAWAH. For if ye increase, it shall be to your destruction. So if you're out here in this wicked world, doing falling after the beast, not hearkening unto YAHAWAH BAHASHAM, then it shall be to your destruction. And we are heavy in it right now. You know what I mean? Just heavy prophecies, man. You know, they're already coming out with which I'm gonna get that here in a second. You know, that computer chip. You know, trying to chip everybody up. You know, they already got this this KO the whole world, movement with their step in the ring, you know, with the Mad Maxine and get jabbed, get KO'd, which that's the baby sword will take you down too, you know what I mean? Esau's blessings of sword, they come in many forms. But this is Revelations chapter 2 verse 10. Fear none of these things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that you may be tried. This is part of our trial. You know what I mean? It's an end time prophecy. If you're gonna stand for the Lord, you're gonna be tried. You know what I mean? It's not gonna be what they say, like a cakewalk or whatever. It's not. It's man. You know what I mean? But like I say, I'm gonna read on, continue this, and it says, "Cast some of you into prison that you may be tried, and you shall tribulation 10 days. Set amount of days. Be thou faithful unto death. If you're chosen to be immortal, be faithful unto death, and I'll give you a crown of life. But this is Revelation chapter 3, verse 3. Remember therefore how thou hast received and heard, and hold fast and repent. Remember therefore how thou hast received and heard. This truth. You know what I mean? Hold fast and repent. Repent. Pray for mercy. Pray for that hedge. Therefore thou shalt not watch. Therefore thou shalt not watch. I will come as a thief. I will come on thee as a thief, and thou shalt not know what hour I will come upon thee. So we always got to be on our watch, because like it says, if you fall off your watch, the Lord, He's gonna come as a thief, and thou shalt not know what hour, what hour YAHAWASHI coming, But verse 10, chapter Revelation 3, verse 10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. And like I say, this current situation, trying to get everybody to, get in the ring with the Mad Maxine, and get hit up. That's going on. It's coming upon the whole world right now. We know, Revelation 13:16. The MOB. He's supposed to cause all. Rich and poor, free and bond. To receive that. That karox. That karagma, Salaki, that karagma. I'm gonna get that. And brothers, starting with the elders on down, that they bring it out, it's the RFID. But this Mad Maxine, it's definitely a precursor to it. But you can't you don't want to fall for this devil's. He's got a 1-2 combo, and it's gonna KO you for life in the life to come. You don't want to fall. You don't want to get hit by either. You don't want to get hit with the left or the with the double left. Left. But you don't want to get two. You don't want to get hit with that combo and be out. But I'm gonna read this. This is Revelation chapter 13, verse 16. He called all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in the right hand or in their foreheads. 17. And that no man might buy or sell, say he had the mark, or the name of the beast, or number of his name. You know what I mean? And, brothers been bringing out videos, they've been getting cut, they've been getting struck. It's like, 3 strikes and you're out, fucking baseball rules over here. But, hey, so, this is, Revelation 16, verse 14. For they are the spirits of devils working miracles. You know what I mean? Just like say, they are, physician of no value. You know what I mean? It says, Revelation 16, verse 14. For they are spirits of devils working miracles, which go forth unto the kings of the earth and of the whole world, to gather them to battle in the great day of, Lord Almighty, YAHAWASHI. But, you can't trust these devils, man. That's all they do. Devil means deceiver. They deceiving everybody. But at the end of the day, you just gotta know, you know what I mean? If you're hearing this truth, it's the reason, Lord's trying to keep you on his team, keep you out that ring, You don't want to get KO'd. Let's see what else I can get here. This is Revelation chapter 6, verse 4. And there went out another horse that was red. Horse means, power, and red, some symbolic to, Esau, Edomites. And power is given to him that sat therein to take peace from the earth. And what has this devil done since he's been in power? All these devils that are in power, the elites, the head tribe, Amalek, and, all the other, heathen nations that's, got this earth conquered, that's joined hand in hand with these devils. It says, it was to take peace from the earth, and that they should kill one another, and there was given unto him a great sword. This little baby sword, it's a great sword. His brother's bringing out a video earlier, it's probably going to get, hit. Probably going to hit it up. But it's talking about, 0.8%, or 0.08%, something like that. Blood alcohol level, 0.08, or something around them numbers. They drop within the, first couple weeks after, experiencing severe, severe trauma from this, devil juice, but it said, basically, if you mess around with the devil and you take that devil juice, your life expects these, 2 years, 3 years tops. So, devil's wicked agenda, devil's wicked plan, you think about it. Well, how long would it take to, hit the whole world up with something, you know what I mean? Or however many, what they say, 90, they want over 8 billion, 9 billion people. They want 500 mil left, coming out, straight out the devil's mouth, Billy. Billy Billy the Kid, you know what I mean? Standing at the devil's gates. But that's a pretty big number, That's like 90 something percent. Rough estimate there, something like that. Probably like 96, how they like them sixes and shit. But yeah, they figure, hey, we start this little devil agenda cult, and get everyone to, sip on this devil gin, this devil juice, and how long it takes, get all of them, they probably, well, if we do it like this, and crunch the numbers, and it got, 2-3 years. So basically, if you're a criminal and you're on death row, here, go in there, shut the door. Don't take your phone in there, or mom tell you to bring it here. All right, we're going. You think about people on death row. How they hit them up with that lethal injection. You know what I mean? So make something a little less potent. God, man. I'm already in it like 25 minutes here. I have a feeling I'm about to be get bothered, so. But this is Revelation 6, verse 17. For a great day of his wrath is come, and who shall be able to stand? Reading up verse 16. And said to the mountains and rocks, fall on us, and hide us from the face of him that sitteth on the throne, and from the wrath of the Lamb, YAHAWAH, YAHAWASHI. At the end of the day, it's going to be destruction for, the wicked. But the Lord, he let us know who's the wicked, what they're going to do in prophecy, in this word. You know what I mean? That's why it's hidden mysteries. He couldn't. This is, man. This is a crucial key to surviving with the wells of the devil, and also gaining mercy from YAHAWASHI, having that hedge, and Lord willing, that number, getting salvation. Let's see. This is Revelation chapter 7, verse 17. For the Lamb which is in the midst of the throne shall feed them, and shall lead them unto living fountains of water. And the Most High, YAHAWAH, shall wipe away all tears from their eyes. We're being fed, through this word. What say, roughly paraphrasing, the Lord, the YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI is this word. You know what I mean? It says, the throne shall feed them and shall lead them unto living fountains of water, where they call it the living waters, Let's see, but yeah, I'm just gonna continue on with my little lesson here, kind of just, just trying to be edifying the best way I can, without, getting hit up, getting struck. I wasn't very good at baseball. But this is Malachi chapter 3, verse 6. Well, I'm going to start at chapter 1, verse 1. The burden of the word of the Lord, YAHAWAH, to Israel by Malachi. Says, verse 2, I have loved you, saith the Lord, YAHAWAH, YAHAWASHI, yet ye say, wherein hast thou loved us? Was not Esau's Jacob's brother, saith the Lord, YAHAWAH? Yet I loved Jacob, and I hated Esau, and laid his mountains and his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness. But, verse 4, whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, YAHAWAH, YAHAWASHI, they shall build, but I will throw down, and they shall call them the border of wickedness, and the people whom the Lord hath indignation forever. So at the end of the day, we know how it's going to play out. You know what I mean? If we call this truth, Lord willing, we are that hopeful elect. But there's going to be, these heathen nations, the wicked, and you're going to have your 2/3, out of Israel that are going to perish. So, we'll say every man work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. At the end of the day, it's on everybody to kind of, they're going to have to work it out with, YAHAWASHI. But what was I wanting to get? This is Malachi chapter 3, verse 6. For I am the Lord, YAHAWAH, I change not. Therefore, ye sons of Jacob are not consumed. YAHAWAH, YAHAWASHI, Yahweh, he's not going to change. You know what I mean? He's always had the, that love for the house of Israel. And spiritually discerning, who they are now. It's brothers bring it out. Brother was bringing out earlier, for edifying lesson. Look at that brother. I think his channel's, man, I think it was Shalom Israel 777. I might be mistaken, but something like that. But he was bringing out, what was it, Acts chapter 10 verse. Let me get it real quick. Acts chapter 10 verse 34, 35, and 36. And basically it was Peter. It had to do with Peter and Cornelius. And I'll get straight to the point. Chapter 10 verse 34. And Peter opened his mouth and said, of a truth I perceive that the Most High YAHAWAH is no respecter of persons. It's like the brother was bringing out. It's not about how you look, because you're going to have Israel mingled among the other nations, but they are Israel, and just like say, not all Israel are Israel. But 35, but in every nation he that feareth him and worketh righteousness is accepted with him. 36, the word which YAHAWAH sent unto the children of Israel, preaching peace by YAHAWASHI, a Mashiach. It said he is Lord of all. But that's a study lesson for myself to get into. I just trying to make a point. Lord willing, I did. What was it was Malachi. So let's go back to that real quick, and then I'm gonna go on to Malachi 3 verse 6. Reading again. For I am the Lord YAHAWAH, I change not. Therefore, ye sons of Jacob are not consumed. That's that's a cut on, you know, these Christian pastors and, you know, everybody that preaches, you know, laws are done away with and this and that and yada da. You know, the Lord changed not, man. He's from the beginning to the end. You know, He is the beginning and the end. But from the beginning to the end, you know, it's set in stone, man. But you know, we're in this wicked flesh and this wicked world, and you know, we gotta you know, try to do what is righteous. So I'm gonna I was supposed to get my next 1 Corinthians 3:9. But I'm gonna get this one real quick. This is 1 Corinthians chapter 7, verse 31. And they that use this world as not abusing it, for the fashion of this world passeth away. The fashion of this world is gonna pass away. So at the end of the day, you know, it don't matter. And nothing in this, you know, world matters except, you know, getting this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, and, you know, doing the works to the best of your ability. You know, being in this truth, man. You know, serving YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI. You know. But where was I? 3. Yeah, 3:19. So this is 1 Corinthians chapter 3. I'm gonna start at 16. Know ye not that ye are the temple of the Most High, YAHAWAH, and that the Spirit of the Most High dwelleth in you? You know, verse 17. If any man defile the temple of the Most High, him shall the Most High destroy. For the temple of YAHAWAH is holy, which temple ye are. You know, that's why at the end of the day, you know, our walk according to this faith, you know, has to involve works and, you know, cutting out like the brother said, cutting out the leaven, you know, cutting out, you know, the sins, they're cutting out the sins, you know, to the best of our ability. Verse 18, let no man deceive himself. If any man among you seemeth to be wise in this world, let him become a fool, that he may be wise. Verse 19, for wisdom of this world is foolishness with YAHAWAH, for it is written, he taketh the wise in their own craftiness. And yeah, man, since I'm here, I'm going to get this 1 Corinthians chapter 1, verse 18. For the preaching of the cross to them that perish, foolishness. But unto us which are saved is the power of YAHAWAH, is the power of the Most High. You know, read again, verse 8, 1 Corinthians chapter 1, verse 18. For preaching of the cross is to them that perish foolishness. You know, us doing this, you know, the brothers and sisters, you know, listening to this truth, you know, adjusting their lives to better please, you know, YAHAWAH, you know, the Heavenly Father and His Son YAHAWASHI. That's foolishness to those that are going to perish. You know, whether it be, you know, the wicked, you know, the heathen nations, or the wicked 2/3. To them that's going to perish, this is foolishness. But unto us, you know, the hopeful elect, which are saved, it is the power of the Most High. The power of YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI BAHASHAM QADASH. Verse 19. For it is written, I will destroy the wisdom of the wise, and will bring to nothing the understanding of the prudent. Man. Verse 20, where is the wise? Where is the scribe? Where is the disputer of this world? Hath not the Most High, Yahawah, made foolish the wisdom of this world? Man. But hey, it says 21, for after that, in the wisdom of Yahawah, the world by wisdom knew not the Most High, and it pleased the Most High by the foolishness of preaching to save them that believe. So just like, verse 18, us being foolish, as we look to, the others that are going to perish, this is good. Salakia. Verse 18, for the preaching of the cross is to them that perish foolishness, but unto us which are saved is the power of the Most High. I'm going to go back down to verse 21. For after that, in the wisdom of the Most High, the world by wisdom knew not the Most High. It pleased Yahawah by the foolishness of preaching to save them that believe. It pleased him. It pleases Yahawah. Who cares what this world thinks? He even says, because this is preaching of the cross to them that perish is foolishness. I know I'm getting on this. I'm staying on this point for a second, but man, just verse 22. For the Jews require a sign, the Greeks seek after wisdom. But it says, verse 23, but we preach, YAHAWASHI was crucified, unto the Jews a stumbling block, unto the Greeks foolishness. But unto them which are called, both Jews and Greeks, YAHAWASHI and Mashiach, the power of Yahawah and the wisdom of the Most High. It says, because the foolishness of the Most High is wiser than man, and the weakness of the Most High is stronger than man. So, man, that's just really got to let that, sink in. You know what I mean? The foolishness of the Most High and the weakness of the Most High is stronger than the strongest and the smartest of man. You know what I mean? They ain't got shit on YAHAWASHI. He's gonna have some brothers that probably couldn't get much right. The world cast them out. As stupid or just weak or whatever it is, and that's gonna be some some of the some of the bodies YAHAWASHI is gonna be dealing with, and it's just gonna at the end of the day, the world's gonna be the people, the wicked. They're gonna be mesmerized. But yeah, I just rambling a little too much. Usually I just line upon line, precept upon precept, here, there, a little, here a little, there a little. Try not to But hey, we'll say try to be balanced. False balance is all nation. So at the end of the day, the word's gonna reach who it's supposed to reach. And we just gotta just do this. Look foolishness. Look unto them. That's gonna perish as foolishness. Foolishness to them that perish. All right, so this is another one. The brother, I was watching the live stream. The brother brought out, connecting with Acts 10, what was it, 10:36 or 37. The verse I got earlier. But yeah, this is Isaiah chapter 11, verse Verse 3, and shall make him of quick understanding in the fear of the Lord YAHAWAH, YAHAWASHI, and he shall not judge after the sight of his eyes, neither reprove after the hearing of his ears. You know, going into just the speck of bird and Israel being in, being mixed in with some of the other nations, looking like some of the other nations, the speck of bird, like myself here and other brothers, and sisters, and just like the elder, if I'm mistaken, elders was bringing out how the wheat and the tares, how the tares are coming from the wheat, and they look, they're gonna look like a Jew, from the tribe of Judah. They're gonna look like uh, a so-called Negro, but that's the wheat and the tares. The tares are gonna be within, within the this tribe of Judah, and so on and so forth. But that's not part of the lesson. I'm just kind of hitting on some points. So 1 Peter 4 verse 18. And if the righteous scarcely be saved, where shall the ungodly and the sinner appear? You know what I mean? That's just something to think about, man. It's like say that. Let's see if that so I'm gonna read up to 1 Peter chapter 4 verse 17. For time is come that judgment must begin at the house of the Most High, the house of Israel. And if it first begin at us, what shall the end be of them that obey not the gospel of the Most High? And if the righteous scarcely be saved, where shall the ungodly and sinner appear? I got a couple more precepts, and then I'm going to go ahead and close out. Let's see, Psalms 83. Psalms 83, verse 3. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden ones. That's what these these devils have done. They've like Job 9:24, the world is in the hand, the earth is given to the hand of the wicked, covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not one who is he covered the faces. He proclaims to be, the Most High. He paints, Caesar Borgia as a white Jesus. When Revelation, it clearly tells you, Yahawashi, Son of Man, is going to be coming back, and he's going to have woolly hair, in his feet as burnt brass or burnt. But yeah, y'all know what I'm talking about. But it says, it said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation. And that's what these motherfuckers doing. That's what they've done. That's why they had that fucking pyramid with the eye on the back of the dollar, for the Great Awakening, But hey, it's happening, man. And then, this book, the prophecies are going to be fulfilled. The devil's, he's never going to win, you know what I mean? His arms are too short, he can't box with the Most High, YAHAWASHI, they're going to fuck this place up. It says, reading on verse 5, for they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. You know what I mean? And it goes on to start listing, all these, starting with Edom, Edomites, Amalek, and all these other, heathen nations. You know what I mean? Psalm 83. But for time's sake, I'm going to get this last precept, close out. Isaiah 49. And 7. Isaiah 49 and 7. Thus saith the Lord, YAHAWAH, Redeemer of Israel, and his Holy One, YAHAWASHI, to him whom man despiseth. These fucking devils despise Yahweh and YAHAWASHI, and they despise us. Anybody who's, seeking Yahweh BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, they despise us. As I said, the world hateth you, it hateth me first. If the world love you, if you were of the world, then the world would love you as its own. But since you're not of the world hate you. Roughly paraphrasing those. But to whom the nation abhorreth, to a servant of rulers, kings shall see and arise. Princes also shall worship, because of the Lord Yahweh that is faithful, and the Holy One of Israel, YAHAWASHI, and he shall choose thee. Redeemer of Israel. He's going to choose his beloved. But, at the end of the day, Lord willing, we are that number, brothers, sisters. But with that, so I'm going to go ahead and, end this lesson. I hope it was edifying. But let's just say, all praises YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI BAHASHAM RACWAA QADASH. Shalom.